Shalom again. Just did the video a little while ago about who the Essenes, giving a definition of who the Essenes are according to history. I want to do a short video now about who the Essenes are not. And there's a major attack that's been going on over the centuries against who the Essenes were, making them into some kind of mystical, magical gurus that believe New Age doctrine and all this kind of stuff. And some of the things that don't help are books like this. This is the Genesis 6 Conspiracy from Gary Wayne. I don't know Gary. I've never met him. He may be a very nice guy, and I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's a great person, so I don't want to slander anything about him. But this book has got some of the craziest concepts I've ever seen that are not factually backed by anything. I mean, he even claims basically the book of Enoch was written by Enoch from the line of Cain, not the righteous Enoch. A lot of things he claims in this book are just crazy. When you look into his table of contents in the back, trying to find out where he gets this stuff, there's no solid evidence from Philo or Josephus or any of the first century writers. These are all just, it's kind of like Edgar Cayce. You remember Edgar Cayce? He had visions about the Essenes and all this kind of stuff. This is not who we are. This is not, we're not Masons or wear the white robes, although I would wear a white robe if I had one, and do magical spells and things of this nature. That's not who we are. And another thing, let me see this. Another thing is, and I hope you can see this, this is Ebionite.com webpage. And here it is. Let me put it right here. Ebionite.com webpage. This is certainly who we are not. This guy right here claims to be a reincarnation, and I want to say John the Baptist or something like that, and he's come back and he's established his page. And if people want to follow that's their prerogative and everything, but that's not who the Essenes and the Ebionites are either. I don't know how to stop this, but so basically this is not who we are. And like I said, there seems to be a big conspiracy out there of trying to destroy the concept of the Essenes and the book of Enoch and Jubilees and Jasher and the Clementine homilies and the Clementine writings and Barnabas, all these books and stuff like that. The Didache, all these great books that the early followers of the Way, which is what the Essenes were called, and I'm not, is not who we are today, and it wasn't who they were back then. Now, I'm not saying there wasn't some crazy stuff in some of the sects. You got crazy stuff in sects today. Look at some of the things that go on in the Pentecostal movements and in the fundamental Baptist movements and in Judaism. There's fringes in a lot of areas. But I just want to clarify that what we see in these books from Gary Wayne and all these things that you hear, everything's not a conspiracy. Everything's not an Illuminati. Everything is not this. The world's in enough mess from what happened in Genesis 6 with the Watchers and what they did. We're in a big enough mess now. We need to correct these mess with the help of our Messiah. But we are not these things. We're not, so I made the video with the definition of who the Essenes were, and I went and did some work, and I was at work, and I said, I need to make a video saying who we are not. So the Vero Essene Yahad is not any of those magical ritual situations. Now, we do have study of Kabbalah. We do, in some of the camps, we have study of other things. Like I said, the whole group don't do this stuff. I studied Kabbalah for years within Chabad, and Kabbalah Center back in the day, and some other Kabbalistic things too. But I'm certainly not a Kabbalist, but yet I understand that philosophy and that teaching. So it's in different camps and understanding. Even, Orthodox Christianity, Orthodox, even in Islam, there is a higher teaching, a deeper teaching within that movement. So it's everywhere. But I just really want to clarify that of who we're not. We're not these people out there that you're hearing about. So I wanted to clarify that when I made that video. So thank you so much.